that each and every one of you are filled with the energy that I feel that we feel up here. I mean, it's just unbelievable, and it's very hard right now to stay grounded. And because of the high vibration and the time factor, you are blessed. I'm going to cut my sermon in half. All right. But we are still going to have a sermon, but we're cutting it in half, all right? Because I want everybody just to settle down for a moment and just take that all in, okay? All right, here we go. The Ten Commandments story is as well known of a story that there is or ever was. Whether you believe in the Ten Commandments or not is irrelevant. The Ten Commandments has been governing your life for thousands of years. About 3,000 years ago, Moses divined the Ten Commandments and gave them to the Israelites to keep law and order in the harsh desert conditions. Moses was struggling to deliver one nation from 400 years of slavery in the Egyptian house of bondage to freedom, to their promised land, to Canaan, to modern-day Israel. After 40 long, hard years, they got there. And their moral code formed the foundation for Western civilization. And governments have used this doctrine to govern people since its existence. And originally, what I was going to do, I was going to go through the first 10 commandments and look at them via an enlightened being, and how an enlightened being might look at them. For example, you know, thou shalt not steal. Well, we already know that. Why would we steal? We can manifest anything we want as metaphysicians. Right? That's right. So I'm here to tell you that maybe the first 10 commandments are already ingrained in our system. How about that? And what about if I propose, well, I don't really propose, there's actually a book called The Second 10 Commandments, and tell you that perhaps these lessons we need to work on, because we already have the first 10 commandments down. We're not going to forget them, but we're going to keep these second 10 commandments in our field of vision. And what you'll realize as I go through these is that we're doing these here at Harmony. They're in our prayer of attunement, they're in our affirmation tenets, and you hear it again and again in the different sermons. But in the book, The Second 10 Commandments, by Orion Copeland, commandment number 11 is flow. Maximize your time spent in flow and happiness. Engage in the present moment. How often have we heard that here at Harmony? Yeah. That's right. Number 12, wholeness. Seek wholeness through ongoing awareness and lifelong education. Integrate your mind, body, and spirit to become one with everything around you. Yes. Commandment number 13, self-acceptance. Develop a greater self-acceptance by loving yourself unconditionally. Commandment number 14, balance. Live with balance, priority, and moderation in all things. Remember Reverend DJ telling us that all the time, moderation in all we do? Commandment number 15, inner voice mission. Act true to your inner voice and fulfill your mission. Your inner voice aligns with your higher self. Commandment number 16, surrender, courage. Exercise mature surrender and unselfish courage. Knowing when to take courageous leaps of faith and when to surrender to the will of higher power will and does make miracles happen. Commandment number 17, unconditional love. Feel unconditional love and recognize the oneness of humanity. Commandment number 18, I was speaking with somebody about this morning. It's called bottom line. Base your level of relationship commitments on bottom lines. What you can live with and what you can't live without. And number 19, create synergy by using win-win situations and setting boundaries. Synchronize the energy and effort to expend to maximize results. I wanted to say minimize. Oh, Maximize. We want to get the most out of everything with the least effort. And the last, commandment number 20, repair. Repair the world by treating others reverently, fairly, and doing good deeds. Each one of us has an important part to play. And we are participating in this new adventure, perhaps even a modern day equivalent of being with Moses 3,000 years ago on the way to the unknown, the promised land. And I tell you, by taking this journey and exercising goodwill and appropriate values on a global scale, I do believe we will rediscover this promised land here, heaven, here on earth. Thank you, and God bless.